Hey everyone, so today I'm at Cat Hollow Park in Dayville, Connecticut. My microphone's picking up a lot of traffic noise. It's because probably about a quarter mile through the woods on that side, on the other side of the river, is actually Interstate 395. So I'm close to the interstate, even though the road I'm off of is a back road. So I apologize for the traffic noise that you might be hearing. I don't know if I'd actually call this a hike today or not. This is actually considered a town park. Part of it is actually on this side of the river, which is old Cat Hollow Road, which is paved, and it'll take you down along the river. At some point, I may have to cross over at the picnic grove, or it may be further down, but there's supposed to be a trail that will take you on the other side up through the woods, and there's some other trails that go up there. The reason why I chose this location today is because there's supposed to be one nice waterfall, a couple of other little waterfalls, and it's a walk along the river. In the last 2 weeks, we should have had plenty of rain where these are actually running. It's the beginning of September. It's a beautiful day. Feels like fall out, even though fall does not begin until the 20th or so, but it's barely even 70 degrees. But yeah, in the last 2 weeks, we have gotten a lot of rain. We had a very rainy summer. We've had Tropical Storm Henry that came through that brought a lot of wind and rain. Matter of fact, the reason why I haven't gone camping is the campgrounds are actually closed because of tree damage. They're trying to get them cleaned up to salvage the rest of the summer and fall camping. And 2 days ago, we actually had the remnants of Tropical Storm, or actually Hurricane Ida, that hit the Gulf Coast, Louisiana area, and we had the remnants come through as a very weak tropical storm and tropical depression that brought 6 to 8 inches of rain. So the river should be flowing good today, and also the waterfall should be flowing good today. So let's get this hike on. It looks like the waterfall isn't too far off. Just trying to find a better way to navigate this with all these roots. So I'm not even like 10 feet down the trail yet, down the paved trail. And just came up along this. As you can see, some of the roots I had to go over. This area looks a little washed out, but I want to show you this. This looks like a little lock area. So it looks like it's a little dam area where they control some of the water that comes up through here. This is not even like 10 feet off the trail. Now it doesn't look like this is actually in use anymore. You can see where they used to be able to control the water by that wheel. And then as I take you downward off the main beam, that looks like it's been rotted out, is where they probably had some sort of mechanism where they could close this off or actually keep it open. You got the two I-beams on the side, which would have had the plate, or possibly mostly likely wood, that would have went down to close it off, and then you got the main bar in the middle. So yeah, this is remnants of an old dam area. Take you around to show you stone wall and how the water used to come down through here, where they used to be able to control it. Alrighty, so I'm wondering if this is actually remnants of an old mill area. As you can see, there's a platform over here where kind of the stone wall juts out. You've got some broken concrete. Now the trail that I took off to the side, which I said I was not sure if I was going to go down it or not, actually has a lot of remnants of bricking. But as you can see here, it looks like this is actually old ruins. Not sure of what though. Trail itself has remnants of old bricking on it. You can see that there's a lot of old bricks in the soil itself. Looks like part of the structure there, and part of the structure there as well. Like I said, I'm not really too familiar with the history behind this place, but I just thought this was kind of interesting, being only maybe 10 feet from where we started at. As I'm continuing up the old paved Cat Hollow Road, one of the locals was sitting on a park bench reading, since it's such a beautiful day out, and he told me that there's a second dam up on this side. He said the scenery was actually better in his opinion. It's a nicer area. He said you used to be able to walk over the dam, but with the 2 tropical storms that we've been having, he said there is like no way to walk over. It's just a complete washout. There is a trail that goes down here, which I don't know, goes to the dam and the second waterfall. I see a second waterfall, but I just got to show you this shot of the river. This is absolutely beautiful, especially with how it's running and how flooded it is. I wish I could actually take you down there, but unfortunately, it's like a steep drop off. Probably goes down about 10-15 feet, but it is straight down. There's no way to get down there. Alrighty, well, I just want to show you this area right here as we make our way. All the stonework, kind of hard to see how grown in it is. And I'm trying to be really careful because a lot of this is just flooded. Not sure how well you're going to be able to see down in there. But this is part of looks like a dam and a building. It used to be here as well with the stonework. I'm not sure if you can make it out down there. I'm going to try to zoom in on it. But you can see the archway, kind of where the water used to go. And a lot of this is actually overgrown. Can't really get to it now, but you can see one of the waterfalls. And as you can see by these leaves, autumn is starting to become upon us. I just spotted something up in the woods here. I think I can actually get up through this way. It looks to be the remnants of another possible old building. You see you got some stones here that were actually cut. But then as I go up along through here, you see some stacked stones over there, and then they're kind of in a square up through here. I'm not sure how well the camera is picking it up because it's still thick with vegetation in here. See if I can try to get over, show you a little more defined. And I am seeing broken brick on the ground. Underneath that rock is all moss covered. It looks like all broken brick as well. You can see more of the stonework foundation. Fortunately, there's a fallen tree here. Let me try to get you a better angle to view. Not sure if I'm going to be able to with the fallen tree. See if I can set you down like that. That's a little better. This is more of what it looks like. See, it's all stacked stone, so again, it looks like the ruins of another building up through here. We're at the end of the paved road section. Looks like it was only a little, maybe a quarter to half a mile, and there's more parking if you come in the other way than the way that I came in. So there is a sign that's actually up on a tree that says you need a trout and salmon stamp to keep trout and salmon here. So apparently this river might be stocked or naturally stocked with trout and salmon. So since I'm at the end of the paved road portion, which is the old Cat Hollow Road, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to walk that back, and then we're going to head to the other side to where the bridge and the trails are, and there's supposed to be some better views of the waterfalls from there. So I'm going to hike that back, and we'll see actually what's up on the other side. Alrighty, well, we're back up in the parking area that I parked in, and I'm assuming down here where it says Picnic Grove is the road that I'm supposed to take that allows me to get to a bridge where I can cross the other side. So we'll find out if this is it or not. Again, it starts off paved, but it looks like it quickly turns to dirt. And again, you're probably hearing a lot of road noise because 395 is actually below me. I'm not sure if you see the cars whizzing by in the trees or not. Alright, so we're gonna continue down this side where it looks like it turns to dirt, and I do believe this hopefully should bring me to the other side of the river where I can cross the bridge, pick up a trail, and show you much better views of the other waterfall. So I guess this is a little Picnic Grove area. Doesn't look like there's much left to it. It looks like what was a fireplace. You got a barrel. Like I said, on the All Trails map, this came up as a less trafficked area. So I'm walking through what's supposed to be the Picnic Grove. Now, it does look paved, and I don't know if you can see the cars going by in the woods over there, but literally I'm right on the side of Highway 395, or should I say Interstate 395. Yeah, there's not really much of anything back here. There is a sign that says Brad Gauthier Trail, so as far as the Picnic Grove goes, there's really not much over here. Alright, here's the bridge I'm supposed to cross to go over the river. Alright, so there's actually people on the bridge right now, so looks like there's a side trail that you can actually take to go up on the side of the waterfall. So we're going to go ahead and take the trail up on the side of the waterfall, and I'll come back and show you the bridge and the river in a bit. Alrighty, well, it's really loud over here. You can start to see the waterfall through the trees. And the river just going down through here. And like I said, it's really loud over here. And then you can see the bridge off in the distance. Like I said, I don't know if you can hear me because it is so loud. The water is falling at such a force from this waterfall, and especially the fact that we've had 2 tropical storms, that literally it's creating its own wind up through here. I don't know if you can actually see the trees moving, but it's creating its own wind through here. And also, I can feel the mist from here. Looks like the trail does continue where I can actually get on the side of the waterfall, so I should be out of the mist and out of the wind, but wow. And the other thing I'll tell you is it is extremely muddy through here. Wow, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. See if I can get you a better viewpoint from here. That is flowing. Okay, so we're following the trail up on the other side of the river now, and it does get pretty rocky up through here. Probably, this is still marked as an easy trail, but thinking I'd probably consider it more of a moderate trail with all the rocks up through here. And I'm hoping this actually leads me up to the other side of the second waterfall. I'm not really a fan of why people do this to trees. I mean, if you don't carve that deep, it's not gonna hurt the tree too much. But yeah, it really takes away from the natural beauty and just adds more graffiti. I can't say I'm totally innocent on that front. I'm sure the street I grew up on, if that tree still exists, which I don't think that it does anymore because they widened the road, have a pair of my initials back in there from when I was like 8 or 10 years old. But so we're still hiking the trail. This side of the river, the trail is actually not marked. Well, actually, I take that back. If you see that ribbon tied around the tree right there, that's the trail marking. So it is very rocky through here. And I did have to do a couple little wet water runoff crossings. So a lot of roots. In fact, here's another one of those muddy wet water crossings I'll have to go through. This is an area I probably would go ahead and take out my trekking poles if I was really unsure of my footing, but it looks like I can get through here no problem. Yeah, there we go. All right, just stumbled on a root. I would say really take your time up through here. This is very rooty, very rocky. Definitely would suggest, if you're not sure of your footing, actually use your trekking poles up through here. The shot of the river there. Sun's come out a little bit, so it's creating kind of a glare. And you see more of the river through there. Definitely a beautiful area. Had a large fish just jump. So there's trout and salmon up in here. So I'll keep it in mind, but for a non-resident, the Connecticut fishing licenses are expensive. They're like $100 a year plus your trout stamp. All right, so I'm gonna put you away for now. Well, actually, let me venture down here first. And yeah, the sun's come out, so I'm getting a lot of glare. But I'm gonna go ahead, put you away for now till I get up to the other waterfall. Alrighty, well, the second waterfall that I wanted to show you from the other side is actually right behind me. You can see the stone wall that goes up through there, and then the waterfall for the dam is actually right behind me. I can see the water splashing. Unfortunately, this little stream that's right behind me is just moving way too fast, and it's way too deep to cross even with my trekking pole. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping to show you the other side, but yeah, once you get into the wood area, this is a beautiful area. The trail actually continues up along that way, so it's supposed to loop back around, but I'm going to get out my phone, check my GPS, and see exactly where I am, where it's going to take me from here, because like I said, the trail is not really marked that well. But yeah, this other side in the woods of Cat Hollow Town Park is just a beautiful area in itself. You get to see areas and the stream features that you just don't see on the paved side. But like I said, it is a little bit treacherous walking with all the rocks and the roots, but just a beautiful area. So alrighty, well, I think I'm going to call it quits for this area. I went up a little further. I'm literally at a point where the trail just comes to the end. There's no other markings. Doesn't even look like there's a trail anymore. It's just looking like woods and natural features. So I'm probably going to head back from the paved roadside. There wasn't much anything to see further up on this side anyway. I checked the photos that were recorded on the All Trails app, and back up through the woods where it showed somebody went, and there was like no photographs up there taken in that area. So it looks like this is probably the end of the line. I'm going to hike it back to my car right now. So please like, subscribe to my channel, click the like button, comments down below. I am happy to show you more of these areas that exist. Literally, this one's practically my backyard. It was only half an hour away. If it wasn't for the All Trails app, I wouldn't even known it was even here. Got a little weird rock feature behind me with a little cave, but there's nothing in it. So, all right, so one little last bonus feature. Just happened to come across these series of little caves. Doesn't look like it goes in all that deep. Wish I had my light so I could really show you around in there, but it doesn't go that deep. Looks like a great little hiding spot, or possibly a shelter of some sort if you want to do some primitive camping. And it looks like it loops around to the other side. So yeah, a little cave area out here in the woods. And got another one over on this side. These rocks are all wet with moss. So this is the side where that little room comes out, and show you underneath that one. That one really don't look like I can crawl into. It's way too narrow. But yeah, little bonus feature for you. Show you some caves that I found. And you can tell it's autumn time. A lot of rain we had. Mushrooms are really growing, so. Okay, back to the car. Alrighty, so I'm back at the car now, and that's gonna do it for this video. So yeah, Cat Hollow Trail and Cat Hollow Town. Huh, there's a dog on top of a doghouse looking at me over there. Okay, so yeah, Cat Hollow Trail and Cat Hollow Town Park. I'll tell you, the reviews on the Old Trail map really don't do it justice, and even though tropical storms can be destructive, you know, thank you to Henry that came through with the direct hit about a week or so ago, and literally 2 days ago we had the remnants of Hurricane Ida that hit the Louisiana coast and New Orleans. I mean, we got probably about 6 inches of rain when that came through 2 days ago. So that really made the waterfalls come alive. Guy I spoke to on the trail said he was here literally just a week ago and it was a trickle, and now with the 2 tropical storms it's a torrent. Tropical storms can be destructive, but man, they can create some beautiful water movement and beautiful waterfalls. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. We're back at the car. You can probably hear the noise from Interstate 395 behind me. So we're gonna see you in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, comments. It really helps out the algorithm in promoting my videos. So we just want to thank you for viewing it. I hope you enjoyed our little tour today, and we'll see you in the next video.